So, most people don't actually know this. 60, maybe 70 years ago, Dubai was. It was a fishing village. Like, genuinely. Pearl divers, fishermen, a few thousand people living along the creek. That's it. And now? Tallest building on Earth, the most luxurious hotels in the world, everything. So how does that even happen in one lifetime? How does a desert village become this? Now everyone assumes, oh, they found oil, that's it, mystery solved. But, and this is the part that's actually interesting, Dubai's oil was never that much. Not compared to Abu Dhabi, not even close. Yeah, they found oil in 1966, that part's true. But Dubai's ruler at the time, Sheikh Rashid, he understood something most leaders in that position didn't. He said, the oil will run out. One day. And that realization, I think, is kind of the heart of this whole story. So they didn't pour the oil money back into oil. Instead, and this is the smart part, they put it into ports, into trade, into infrastructure that didn't depend on oil at all. 1979, they built Jebel Ali Port, which is still one of the largest man-made harbors on the planet. And then, free zones. Foreign companies could come in, no tax, barely any restrictions. And here's something almost nobody talks about. Dubai did the opposite of what its neighbors were doing. While other countries in the region were restricting foreign ownership, Dubai said, come invest. Buy property. In 2002, they gave foreigners the right to actually own real estate. And that just triggered this massive property boom almost overnight. Then came the Burj Al Arab, Palm Jumeirah, the Burj Khalifa. And these aren't just buildings, I'd argue, they're advertisements. A way of telling the entire world, look what's happening here. Tourism became a revenue stream, sure, but it was also a reputation strategy. Of course, it wasn't smooth the whole way. 2008 hit, the global crisis. Property prices collapsed, projects just stopped mid-construction. And there was this period where people genuinely asked, is Dubai going under? Some reports even said its debt was bigger than its entire economy. But Abu Dhabi stepped in, the government intervened, and the city recovered. Which I think shows something. Taking risk is one thing, but knowing how to get back up matters just as much. And then there's the part nobody really frames correctly. Dubai basically turned having no income tax into a recruitment tool, zero personal income tax, zero capital gains tax, and on top of that, the golden visa, which gives you 10 years of residency if you invest or if you're, exceptional at what you do. So now you've got entrepreneurs, traders, finance people from literally everywhere, all moving there. Not because they love the heat, let's be honest, but because the math just works out better. Now look at it. More than 95% of Dubai's economy is non-oil. Tourism, finance, real estate, aviation, trade. The UAE's non-oil sector alone is growing faster than 6% a year. That fishing village is now trying to become the world's hub for crypto, for finance, even for AI. But, and this is the part most how they got rich videos skip. It's not all upside. Property prices have been climbing fast again. There's real concern about oversupply in real estate, about water scarcity in a desert city of millions, about how much of this growth is actually sustainable versus just momentum. Dubai's whole model depends on staying attractive to outsiders forever. The moment that stops, so does the engine. And that's really the point. Dubai never had much oil to begin with. What it had was a vision and the willingness to bet on people instead of resources. Maybe the real resource was